So that's the situation on the ground in Lebanon. Let's turn to the situation on the ground in Gaza, because we can speak to Juliette Touma, who is the Communications Director at the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, known as UNRWA. Just give us an understanding of how many trucks are getting through into Gaza compared to how many trucks you need on the ground.
Oh, very, very little trucks are coming in. The biggest concern continues to be the situation in northern Gaza, an area that has been cut off, I would say, for a whole year from receiving regular supplies and regular humanitarian assistance. And throughout the Gaza Strip, a drop in the ocean is what's coming in the face of the huge humanitarian needs.
Israel is claiming that some of this aid that does eventually get through is being used by Hamas in their war effort. Is that something that your colleagues are seeing on the ground?
Look, I know what UNRWA does. The largest humanitarian organization is we get the aid from the crossing point when the Israeli authorities allow us to bring that in. And we ourselves, through United Nations workers, we ourselves distribute it to people in need across United Nations shelters spread out across the Gaza Strip.
We saw yesterday that leaked letter from the United States calling on Israel to ease the situation on the ground in Gaza. Otherwise, military aid will potentially be, assistance will be denied for Israel on the same day that we've seen important bits of kit going into Israel from the United States. What messaging does that give?
Look, what I know is that there needs to be much, much more humanitarian assistance going into Gaza. What's been coming in is by far not enough. But what's really key and what is really, really overdue and about time to happen is a ceasefire for the sake of civilians in Gaza, in southern Israel, northern Israel, now in Lebanon, immediate release of the hostages, and also a standard and regular and at-scale flow of humanitarian assistance into Gaza.
Juliette Touma, Communications Director of UNRWA, thank you very much for explaining the situation on the ground. Appreciate your time.